All right. I can't believe I'm making this video. Professor Quiff here, aka Three Eye Guy. Um, term that I find quite unfortunate is called manosphere. No idea what that means. Um, not sure if it's a derogatory term meant to degrade or to lower a perceived enemy, um, or if it's an actual term that people interested in the manosphere adopt. If that's it, then okay. But I still can't believe I'm addressing this. I'm not like a huge ally of the male sex. Never have been. I suppose before I got into evolutionary psychology, I had a few guy friends, but normally I viewed men as, competitors to get access to females, which is pretty crass. But when you're, around puberty, that's the thing. And generally, I suppose if I reflect back to when I was like at that kind of reproductive or mating age, my strategy was to always make myself distinguished from men, like as I'm an enlightened dude, right? So I still can't believe I'm making this video. And for dudes, I preserve I presume I'm going to be preaching to the converted. So if you love and respect your mothers, your wives, and your daughters, no need to listen to this, okay? If you resent women, right, or lesbians or trans folks, hopefully I can trigger you in a positive way to be a better man, to be a bit kinder, and to be what I view as a real alpha male. Um, yeah. So I still can't believe I'm making this video. I'm gonna go back to my grandfather, passed away a long time ago when I was just young. Um, he said you can tell a lot by a man on how he treats animals, or those that are um, vulnerable. And I think that's so true, so true. Um, so I think to be the work on the animal kingdom or primates in particular, I would recommend there's a great TED talk by Franz de Waal, my favorite primatologist who's passed. He talked about the evidence, the actual scientific and empirical evidence on alpha males in nature. And there does seem to be a clear pattern. It's not the strongest individuals, it's individuals that are really good at maintaining social relations between others and protect the weak and the vulnerable. So, any kind of stereotypes or views that you may have to feel that being a bad a bad motherfucker means like harming other men, you gotta really ask yourself, or harming women, or harming vulnerable people, you really gotta ask yourself, is that what your nature is? And and is that the nature you want to be? And I also think you need to know that you don't, if you have been that way, you don't always have to be that way. You can change and you can be the good man that you deserve to be, that everybody wants you to be, including yourself. And at the end of the day, it's you, right? If you're upsetting yourself by not living up to your expectations, by being good to vulnerable people and your mother or your daughter, then that you need to change. I think that's the simple message. You know what's right and do what's right. And you've got nothing to prove. Anyway, like I said, I don't know why I'm making this video. Peace. Take care.